midnight haze, chasing shadows in the darkest maze. Footsteps echo in the empty hall, mysteries waiting on our call. Bigfoot stomping through the pines, aliens sending secret signs. EVPs in the dead of night, ghosts dancing in the pale moonlight. Paranormal for a long we bring it to ya. Truth behind the veil, gotta pursue ya.
Man, I just keep rocking out.
Rock it out. Rock it out.
What's funny is that we all went and ate out today, and we pull up next to Jason because we're going to turn left, and he's at the red light, and he's got his windows rolled down and the rock music playing, and we're sitting there like, about the time the light turns green, he's reaching for his pocket trying to record it, but it's too late. We're done gone. It didn't happen.
That was funny.
That was great. Loved it. Hey,
So,
Paul. Hey, Stephen.
How's everybody doing?
Hope everyone's doing good. We're going to get to see Stephen this weekend. We're going to get to see Paul this weekend. The Blondes and Booze and Relic Films and all kinds of
All kinds of great people.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Stephen says he loves the intro. Stephen, when you watch this movie, we caught some things that are pretty amazing that no one actually saw. No, we didn't even know until we started going through the audio and stuff on this, huh, Jason?
Yeah.
Some of the stuff is amazing. Yeah, it's going to be fun, Paul.
I found some bush apples in the cooler. We're doing great.
Woohoo! Are you going to the movie tomorrow night? I don't know if we're going to get to or not. Because we're going to go set up, and it will depend on if the wife feels like going back out there or not. Because she won't be off work when we go set up.
We're going to have a great time, oh.
I look forward to it.
Yeah, as long as it ain't raining like it's supposed to.
That's what I was just about to look up. I know I'm jinxing it, but what is Saturday? You know what? The chances are not really there now. It's mostly cloudy.
Yeah, dress warm, though. It's going to be 50 degrees, right?
It's actually supposed to get into the 60s now. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. I'm in Loudon, not in Gatlinburg. No, Saturday. It's supposed to be 61.
Oh, wow.
And let's see. They're only talk about some really slight chances of showers in early morning, and then it kind of goes away. So it's going to be cloudy. So you know what? Boom! It's going to be awesome. Yeah, Paul's going to be hanging out with us, and you know, I think Paul's going to be walking around doing some interviews and stuff like that too. That's going to be pretty cool.
Oh,
I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Well, when, you know, the audio I have actually had when more has gotten corrupted. Wow. Well, I've still got this one here too. So, and it's also in our email, right, Jason?
oh yeah. So tonight we're going to be talking about a place. It's here in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's heard of it.
Paul says
Yes,
he's going
midget.
to get restless.
That's going to be fun.
That's awesome.
What are you going to ask them?
Hello, overtly.
How tall are you?
How tall do you need to be to ride this ride? No.
Yeah, tonight we're going to be talking about a place here in Tennessee. It's called the Devil's Step. So we're going to head into the hills of Greene County along the edge of the Cherokee National Forest, where the roads thin out, the trees grow taller, and the silence starts to feel heavier than it should. This isn't one of Tennessee's well-known legends. There aren't any signs, no
Hey, Jason,
markers. Yo,
he said he's going to ask him a bunch of short questions.
there's no signs and no markers, nothing to guide you, just a trail, a rock, and a story. And that story refuses to fade. Locals call it the Devil's Step. So, what do you think? Let's talk Devil's Step.
Talk about the Devil's Step.
You
Yeah.
count.
Go ahead.
You go.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for the trail, because if you're wanting to go there, Overly Overstoke says left turn at the last oak tree.
Yeah.
That's why we do things around the South. Chances are you'd miss it the first time. There's no clear, just a break in the tree.
Jim set that bird off the side of the road down there at that tree.
Yeah.
Turn there.
Right there. A faint path pressed into the ground by time and occasional footsteps. Now, during the day, it feels like any other part of the Appalachian woods. Sunlight filters through the branches and the wind moves softly through the leaves. Somewhere in the distance, water trickles through a creek bed. It's pretty peaceful. It's familiar. It's almost forgettable. But now, the deeper you walk, the more that feeling begins to change. Now, the trees start to grow closer together, blocking out more of the light. The sounds of the forest begin to fade, not all at once, but just slowly, like someone lowering the volume on the world around you. Even your own footsteps begin to feel off, not louder or quieter, just slightly out of place, like they're echoing from somewhere behind you instead of beneath your feet. Does that sound familiar, Jason?
Yeah, that sounds like a place around here. Ain't gonna
Yes.
mention no names, but
Roger says, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it's in Greene County. It's an old urban legend. But the thing about it is that the trail's still there and the rock's still there. So
Right.
and there's a point along that trail where people say you can feel a shift. It's not something you see, it's something you notice in your body. The air feels thicker, heavier, like it's pressing in around you. The silence stops feeling calm and starts feeling intentional. And you start to become aware of every small movement, breathing, your heartbeat, the sound of your clothes brushing as you walk. It's the kind of quiet that makes you expect something else to break it, but nothing ever does. It's just quiet.
We've gone when we went to go do the Witches Circle.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the quietest I've ever been through some woods. It's just it's eerie when you start walking and you go in through woods and there's no sound, none. You get the wind and stuff, but there's got to be animals in there. Why aren't the animals still out roaming and doing what they do? It's just weird. I mean, you don't even hear birds or nothing. That makes it even weirder.
Usually when you're out in the woods like that and that happens, it usually means there's a predator nearby.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of times that is the way it tends to be, for sure. I don't know. But that one time it was pretty crazy.
Yeah. And what's crazy part about that, when we was out there on our way back out, there was a branch that was over the trail, sort of like waist high. You had to cross it. And there was a little rock, a flat rock, sitting on top of that branch.
Yeah, that was weird.
And I still got that rock. I took it.
Do you?
It's in my car, in the cup holder. I always have it.
That's funny.
Yeah, that was a weird place to go.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I got a weird vibe from the place, but I mean, we really, when it came down to it, we didn't get a lot of activity, you know? Steven says y'all need to be where I hunt during the spring for turkey. It's this time of the year we're hunting in the mountains. We hear a lot of strange noises at the same time. He's calling for turkeys. Huh.
Hmm.
Something else calling for you.
It's one of them big toe.
He's got the gout, so it's just a big toe. You know, most people turn around at that point, but the ones who keep going eventually come across the rock. Now, at first, it doesn't seem like much. It sits low to the ground, covered in moss and dirt, blending in with everything else around it. But once you notice its shape, it stands out. Now, the surface looks like a set of rough, natural steps worn down over time. Uneven, jagged, nothing particularly unusual except for one section. One part of the rock dips inward, forming a shape that looks unmistakably like a footprint. And not a human footprint, something much larger, more defined, as if it had been pressed into the stone with force. It's that single impression that gives this place its name, the Step.
Mhm.
Now, people who've stood there and near that says that when things start to feel truly strange, when you get close to it, sound doesn't behave the way it should. Voices seem very muffled, like they're coming from a distance, even when someone is standing right beside you. But smaller sounds like twigs snapping or a single footstep cut through sharply, clear and precise, even when there's no obvious source. What Steven say?
Yeah.
No 2 or 3 springs. That's
A red wolf jumped out on them.
awesome. Yeah, and they say that there's no more red wolves up there, but I don't believe that they got them all. They tried to reintroduce them.
So the story behind the footprint goes back to the early 1800s. Now, this is a local legend. There was a traveling preacher that once passed through that part of the mountains, and he was alone. He stopped along the trail to rest somewhere near that rock formation. And while he was there, he claimed to be encountered by something that he couldn't explain. And this something, it spoke to him. And whatever it was, it offered him something, but no one agrees on exactly what it was that he offered him. Some versions say it was power, others say knowledge, and some believe it was simply just a test of faith. The preacher refused, and just as suddenly as it appeared, the presence vanished, but it left something behind. According to the story, the mark in the stone of the footprint was left in that moment, as if something had stood there just long enough or with enough force to leave an impression. Over time, the story changed a lot. People started to see the story differently. Instead of something leaving a mark, some believe the step represented something that came there, something that arrived, like a crossing point, a place where something moved between worlds, not trapped, not lingering, just passing through. And that idea stuck, especially because of the experiences people continue to report. It's pretty interesting, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah. You know, even now, hikers and locals who find the trail subscribe or describe similar things. There's a certain sense of disorientation, like their sense of direction had been thrown off. There's a heavy feeling in the chest as if the air itself has thickened. And some say when they step into the footprint, they feel dizzy almost instantly, like the ground shifted beneath them for just a moment. Then there's the feeling that's hardest to explain, the sense that they're not alone, at least not in a visible way. There's no figures, no movement, just this strong, undeniable awareness that something else is there.
Hmm.
That's when most people skedaddle. Most people get out of there. Not because there's anything that happens, but because it feels like something just might happen.
Yeah.
So skeptics point out that the Appalachian landscape can distort sound in unusual ways. You know, dense forests, even uneven terrain, and natural formations can create echoes and acoustic effects that feel unnatural if you're not used to them. The rock itself could simply be the result of erosion shaped over time into something that only looks intentional. Hey, Laura. But what keeps the legend alive isn't just the story or the shape of the rock, it's the consistency of the experiences. People who have never heard the legend describe the same sensations, the same silence, the same pressure, and the same instinct to leave.
Wow.
And I think a lot of people get that, especially when you go into certain places, you know. And hello, Michelle. Um, you know, I just think that there's certain places you go in and it lets you know that you don't belong. You're not supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places like that around here too.
Well, I think, you know, what we're doing the movie on Coochie Booger, I think it's one of those places.
Oh yeah.
I think those knobs and everything out there are like that, you know, because when you're out there, hey Jason, um, when you're out there, you get that eerie feeling kind of at nighttime,
Mm-hmm.
almost like, am I supposed to be here? Should I be here? Uh,
Yeah, Stephen, he's got a lot of stories about a lot of different places around here. We're going to have to go with him a few times.
yeah, I want to do Jeffrey's Hell.
Yeah. Out here, I mean, on this Devil's Step, they got a Devil's Step cave, Devil's Step Hollow, and it is up next to Kentucky, in between Kentucky, you know, right up in that area. So there's a lot of things named Devil in that area.
Hmm.
And there's a campground, Devil's Step campground. Just weird. The Devil's Step.
How far is the campground away from Step?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's in Greene County.
Yeah. The trail's still there, the rock's still there, and whatever people feel when they stand near that footprint, it hasn't gone away either. That's a good little story.
Yeah. They say that if you go there, don't step into the footprint. And if you do, don't stay long.
You might get.
Uh,
We love you too, Jason.
um, you know, places like this, and this is a great thing to kind of bring up, I guess, but places like this are, these places I think where people find not only for the weird feelings that they get when they get there. Hello, Tennessee, Kentucky, Bigfoot. But I think that these are also those same kind of places that um you have a lot of dogman or Bigfoot. I think more Bigfoot experiences, but I think also paranormal experiences from these places.
Yeah. And there's quite a few in Tennessee. You got all kinds of you got everything from everything. All things paranormal is right here in Tennessee.
Yep.
Steven says there's a lot of those places that deal with the devil, with the area we live in, the paranormal or anything outside of the natural is the devil. My papa always said it was the devil if it's not in the Bible.
Yeah. I just think that there's these weird places. When this movie comes out, Blue People. Yeah. I've seen the pictures. It's pretty interesting too.
Is that the Madungeon?
Oh, the Melungeons? No.
Are they
That was here.
are they blue too?
No.
No.
They were no, they were more a darker skin, but I think when they finally did DNA, finally got DNA for the Melungeons and stuff, that they came back out like Pacific Islander and stuff like that.
Mm.
But
I've heard of the blue people though. I don't know what they called them.
yeah, I mean, it was like, I know it was this one guy. And he had some, I forgot what it was. Um,
Some kind of marker in his DNA, right?
yeah,
And they done a lot of inbreeding.
it was the Fugits, commonly known as the Blue Fugits. They're an ancestral family living in the hills of Kentucky. They were known for having a genetic trait that led to the blood disorder, and I'm not even going to try to say it, but it causes the skin to turn blue.
Hmm.
Globin media. And I'll say that twice. No, I won't. But they had a rare blood disorder. So
I concur, doctor.
yes. Oh man. But copper blood, yeah. Well, a lot of people with the O negative or the negative, the RH negative factor actually have more copper in their blood than people who do not. So yeah. Elementary. um there's a family. It is common. Elementary, my dear Jason and David. You know, I think us making this movie has made us go back through and start reevaluating some of the stuff that we've done before. And we're finding things that we didn't find when we was looking for them before. I don't know why. Maybe sometimes things just happen for a reason, but at the end of this movie, they're gonna find something interesting, aren't they, Jason?
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be definitely interesting. So I mean the movie itself, we're getting closer. That's what I gotta say.
Closer.
Closer. Yeah, I was adding music to some of it today. So um Jason's man, what Jason did, y'all are all gonna be amazed. Y'all's are gonna drop on the floor.
No, I didn't get naked on it.
Oh yeah, well, yeah. He was in a towel. No.
Oh, I had my robe on anyway, smoking me a cigar.
Yeah, it
Drink.
had Paranormal 411 across on it, and he was walking across the screen. Oh no. When you start digging into our area, it's great. It gets very weird. Yep. All right.
Thank God.
Roger's like, thank God. Uh,
Yeah, a lot of people from the name of the movie, some comments were, I thought this was a porno.
yes.
But
Yeah, we got that.
nobody's
tell you-
naked in it.
No one is. Yes. Oh man. It's funny. That's funny. No, but us getting in and starting to reevaluate this, and tonight's show had something to do with it, just for the fact that you get into these places, and anybody that's gone out and done any kind of research, you get into these places sometimes, and you just get this feeling. And I'm not saying it's a feeling that says you shouldn't be here, but it's almost like a feeling that says you're not alone. Is that kind of what you feel, Jason, when you was there?
Out, yeah,
Future Booger?
I can just drive out there like close to sunset, like I do about every other day. I don't know why, but I drive out that road every other day, just taking pictures and just looking and things. But as soon as I hit that gravel, it just when you go under those trees, it just changes the way you feel.
Yeah.
You're on edge. You're looking like either way, just trying to. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people that we've talked to while we've been out there get cold chills a lot. I've heard that quite a bit.
A lot. It's in the movie a lot.
Yeah.
I think when we was out there doing our investigation way before all of this, right? Before we decided to do this movie and all this other stuff. And we was out there doing that. A lot of strange things happened. But it wasn't as much as we even thought, because even more strange things happened than what we caught with our own ears and eyes that night. I would love to be able to go in and do it like an investigation or something of the Lost Sea.
Oh yeah.
What do you say? 20-minute drive from there?
From here,
you're probably what, 10 minutes away?
Yeah, I'm about 10, 15 minutes away.
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause you're closer there than I am. Yep. Treat the hills and hollers with respect. Yes. Well, and that's another thing though, is the Native Americans did the same thing, right? They wanted to respect the land and respect a lot of that stuff. And I think that you get it returned back. But I think that there are certain things that are out there that just, they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care. And they're going to come after you anyway, for sure. Shine. Chicken fighting and shine, hon. Them two go together perfectly. um,
Chicken fighting was a big thing down in here at one time. I remember going to a couple of them.
yeah, I never did that.
It was brutal. Ugh.
The Lost Sea. Yep. Well, I know that we've caught some stuff that's going to be in this movie. That's as shocking as what we found for you, Stephen, in that one that you sent us to be part of the documentary. There's some things that we have caught that are just as much like holy bleep. There's even a little bleeping section for Jason cussing. No,
I did use a curse word there at once. It's
a lot of
terrible.
the people that are here tonight have probably, was live when we was doing that one.
Oh yeah, they heard me cuss.
Yeah.
But I had to get up from there. Woo.
Well, I mean, it was cool. And there was like 3 times that we knew something got thrown at us. About 3 times. Going back through the footage, no, it's about 7. It's interesting. Well, I sent you the notes today on it, Jason.
Yeah.
How many times did it say rock throw, rock throw, rock throw? Quite a few. It's crazy.
Yeah. Quite a few.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. Tennessee, Kentucky, Bigfoot. And I'll tell you another one too. When I was ginsenging, I run across a person's pot patch. It was a pretty good sized pot patch. And actually got shot at. Now that's definitely some dangerous stuff. When you go walking through the woods, you better have a plan. We'll be able to run fast. Got to go. All right, Stephen. But yeah, that was for me, doing the ginseng, and I don't know. I never had anything that I walked across except for that pot patch that I was worried about my life. Because when someone started shooting, I was running. It was me and my uncle that was there that night. But yeah, all those miles I walked, I never had anything happen to me. Nothing out of the ordinary. So like I said, I could understand where these people are like, oh, I've lived there and done this for blah, 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 and never had anything. I understand it. I can. But, those are also usually the same people that'll talk to you about flat earth. I'm just saying. That was me. I shouldn't have said that. Should have, Jason. But that's all we got tonight. It's a short show. It's a 30-minute show.
So we're going to be, remember, come see us in Townsend Saturday. We'll be there all day.
Yeah.
Stephen's going to be there.
And right? It opens at 10.
Yeah. 10 o'clock, the gates open. Going to have a good time.
Yes, come visit us.
You even get to watch midget wrestling.
Midget wrestling. We'll be doing podcasts all day, so we won't get to go see midget wrestling. Back in the day, people kept rock salt shot for trespass. Yeah. Stay out of the farmer's apples. Yeah, you don't even get warning shots no more because, those things cost too much. So, but yeah, I think we're going to have fun. For everybody else that might see us tomorrow, because we will be in Townsend setting up tomorrow afternoon. And we look forward to seeing everybody there. You know, we're going to be there. Blondes and Booze is going to be there. Relic Films, Greg Ogles, and all of them are going to be there. Who else is going to be there, Jason? Paranormal Paul.
Paranormal Paul,
Yep.
Stephen, Arcane Discoveries. I can't remember who else. Third Eye Live. I think they're going to be there. I think it's a podcast.
It is going to be good weather this weekend. Thank goodness, because at the beginning of the week we was all worried because it was showing like rain almost all day.
And it's Bigfoot's birthday bash, right?
Yeah, yes, it is. Come and celebrate Bigfoot's birthday bash. I think they're celebrating, what is it, the third, fourth year?
Something like that, yeah.
Maybe even fifth year. I don't know. This will be our third year there, so it's definitely more than 3 years. So I think it's their fifth year, maybe.
Yeah.
So they're celebrating their fifth year. This will be our third year going. So made Amish.
Oh, my God.
It's time of the year we can't loaf around. That's funny.
Well, guys, we appreciate you listening to the short show.
Thanks, everybody.
Remember the Devil's Step. It's here in Tennessee. If you ever want to go to it.
Yes, Greene County. Also, one more thing. We will not have a show Saturday night because we will be doing a show all day Saturday. Yes, Dadley is going to be there also. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of people here. Thank you, Roger, for joining us. Joining in. Tennessee Kentucky Bigfoot. Overtly overstoked. I don't know why I say overstoked instead of overstocked.
Overstocked.
Yes, I don't know why I say that though. Just rolls off the tongue better or something. I don't know.
Overtly overstocked Oscars. That means she's got too many fish, too many Oscars.
Right. She's overstocked. Awesome. Well, thanks everybody that showed up and was part of this with us. We hope to see a lot of you tomorrow. Hey, what's up? You know who just joined in?
Yep. Uh-oh, where'd David go? He done left us. Anyway, we're going to be up at the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Festival in Townsend tomorrow. Here he comes back in. There you are.
I just got kicked out of the whole thing.
You got abducted.
I was. Never too many Oscars, she says. Y'all are ending. Thank you. Yeah, so thanks everybody for showing up. I'll tell you, Saturday's going to be a great day. Want to thank everybody. Please come and visit us if you can. Connect with us at paranormal411.org. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube for all the latest updates. Join us live every Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern, Saturdays from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern. Catch us on Subspace Radio on all major podcast platforms. Don't miss our books, East Tennessee Hauntings and Lore Edition 2, Comprehensive Guide to Paranormal Investigations, and The Haunted Ledger. Now, all of these are available on Amazon or directly through paranormal411.org. Join us.
Join us.
Paul says I'm back. Paul, brother, we're going to see you on Saturday. Can't wait.
He going to be there tomorrow?
He's going to be there tomorrow, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know what time. Just now figured this out. Have fun. Yes, thank you. And if you want to come over and view the movie, what I've got, so you can kind of see where it's at and everything, just let me know. That goes for you, Jamie, and you, Steven. since y'all are in it. Right, Jason?
Yeah.
So, like I said, just let me know. And so Paul says he's leaving around 6 o'clock in the morning.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow or Saturday if you join us for the lives.
Yeah. Yeah. If you can't make it, definitely join in to the lives on Saturday, because we will be going live pretty much all day like we usually do. Right, Jason?
Yes.
Good night.
Good night. Thanks for listening and watching.
Have you ever wondered what lurks in the shadows? What secrets the night hides? What strange phenomena might be happening just beyond your perception? Join us as we journey into the world of the paranormal, exploring everything from ghosts and UFOs to cryptids and unexplained occurrences. From haunted houses to all things paranormal, join us in the search for the truth behind the veil. Welcome to Paranormal 411.